State lawmakers are once again debating whether Texas can enforce state criminal laws against illegal border crossers without overstepping authority. Fox 4's Alex Boya has more from the latest proposal. Alex?
Hey, Blake, you know, border security and property tax reform were two of Governor Abbott's top priorities for this first special session. And this particular border security bill, it's the fourth time that state lawmakers have brought it up and discussed it. And at least one of those lawmakers in the committee today said he was concerned that this really could conflict with those federal immigration laws. Illegal crossings at the southern border continue to be a big problem for state law enforcement officers mobilized by Governor Greg Abbott under Operation Lone Star. At a Texas Senate committee meeting on border security in Austin Tuesday, members voted 3-2 in favor of passing Senate Bill 2.
The bill authorizes state law enforcement to arrest and prosecute aliens who illegally cross the border anywhere other than a port of entry.
Punishment would range from a Class A misdemeanor up to a second-degree felony based on the suspect's criminal history. Texas DPS Director Colonel Steve McCraw, who testified as a resource witness, explained how it would be enforced.
Probable cause would be established by seeing someone cross illegally, being able to see and actually act upon it.
Senator Chuy Hinojosa, a Democrat who voted against the passage of the bill to the full Senate for consideration, is concerned the state could be overstepping federal immigration law.
You say it doesn't violate immigration law?
That's correct, because we're not enforcing immigration law. We're enforcing trespass into the state of Texas.
This bill uses the criminal law.
David Cole is a constitutional law attorney who has been following the progress of the bill. Cole says it's an interesting argument, but added that if ultimately passed and signed into law, he believes it will face legal challenges.
The crime of illegal entry into the United States, by definition, is about being in one particular place, the United States. And constitutionally, that sort of border issue is committed exclusively to the federal government.
It's a point Senators Hinojosa and Birdwell debated before the vote.
My take is that this is an attempt to set up a challenge to the authority of border states to be able to enforce unlawful entry, if you will.
Good probability that the state could find itself in this circumstance, but we don't enforce immigration law because it gives no authority to deport or do anything related to Border Patrol or ICE's functions.
So the next step, of course, is for the full Senate to take up this bill. If passed by the Senate, it would have to go to the House to be reconciled. But keep in mind that the House has already adjourned for this first special session. But as we know, this remains a top priority for Governor Greg Abbott. So we'll have to wait and see if this is brought back yet again, if there is a second session.